Minasan konbanwa. That is good evening, friends, in Japanese. And as I mentioned this afternoon, it is time for us to say, Yokoso Japan, welcome to Japan. Because thanks to the Consulate General of Japan in Mumbai, we have been jointly the Jayakrishna Harivallabh Das AMA Center for Indo-Japanese Relations and the Indo-Japan Friendship Association of Gujarat been able to bring mini Japan to you for these 3 days at the doorsteps of Ahmedabad. In fact, it is not new because in these past 4 years, this is the third Japan festival that we are organizing here at Ahmedabad with the cooperation of the Japan Consulate. And on this occasion, we are extremely privileged to have amidst us as our distinguished guest of honor who is to inaugurate this festival, Honorable Mr. Kiyoshi Asako, the Consul General of Japan at Mumbai. Irashaimase. Asako-san, as we would say, welcome to, of course, you have been with us here at AMA earlier also, and it's a great solidarity and patronage of yours that we have enjoyed throughout. But what even gives us greater joy, that in the august presence of the Consul General of Japan, we also have a very dynamic Lady Mayor of Ahmedabad, Honorable Srimati Meenakshi-ben Patel. Meenakshi-ben, thank you for having consented to be the chief guest on this occasion and also inaugurate the festival along with the Honorable Consul General. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first start with the floral presentations and introduce the friends we have on the dais. And to start with, may I do the honors of presenting flowers and a memento to the Honorable Consul General himself. I would request the Honorary Treasurer of Ahmedabad Management Association and my dear friend Mr. Divyesh Radia to present flowers and a memento to the Honorable Mayor Srimati Meenakshi-ben Patel. And may I now call upon and request Srimati Malti-ben Mehta to please come forward and welcome the Consul for Cultural Affairs at the Consulate in Mumbai, Mr. Hiraishi, Kazushige Hiraishi, who you can see is traditionally attired in the Japanese kimono, what we call as yukata, and he is going to be our expert for the Japanese tea ceremony that he is going to conduct, Chanoyu, as we call it. It is going to be a great privilege to be attending his tea ceremony. The presentation timings are all there on the program schedule. May I now call upon Mr. Dushyant Shukla to present flowers and memento to Taruna Agarwal, the President of Ikebana International in Mumbai, and who is the Ikebana expert the exquisite Japanese art of artistic flower arrangement, as we call it. And you already see some of her demonstrations already placed in the exhibition hall and in this hall as well. Welcome, Tarunaben. And I would request Ms. Kalyani Oswal to please come forward and welcome Jyotiben Parekh, the bonsai master, as we would like to call her, who is coming to Ahmedabad at our invitation after quite some time, but we're very happy to have Jyotiben and the aesthetic Japanese style of growing potted miniatures, friends. And here is a very interesting couple. They never have any problems at home because they have a common interest of growing the potted miniatures. So if anybody is trying to be erratic with the other, they will show him, I will make you bonsai size, So then, oh, no, I don't want to be dwarfed, And we would like to welcome Mr. Nikunj Parekh, and I would request Mr. Amit Doshi of Hitachi, Director Hitachi, to please come forward and welcome Nikunj Bhai. And I would now call upon Mr. Rajiv Mehta to please come. Rajiv Mehta has been our secretary at AMA and very dynamic in our activities, to welcome Miss Mona Shodan, as young as she looks now, for being the expert in conducting the traditional Japanese craft of creative paper folding, origami. We're very happy that we have almost this wonderful team of experts who are going to unfold before you all these Japanese arts in its fascinating form and style. Meenakshiben apna avya pehla, I was just sharing with the Consul General that, he was mentioning, in fact, e kahi raya hata, and for the benefit of those who may not understand English, sir, I would like to explain in Gujarati what you told the media this afternoon, Asako-san. એમણે એમ કહ્યું કે છેલ્લા 3 વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાતથી જાપાન એક ગુજરાતનું country partner બન્યું છે, which is a very rare event, minded friends. Japan would never want to partner as a country with a state. But it only means that Japan is giving Gujarat the importance of almost being a tiger-sized mini nation, which has got all the potential to partner, with Japan in such a way, not just once, twice, but thrice over. અને 2009 થી યોગાનું યોગ વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાતની સાથે જાપાનના કન્ટ્રી પાર્ટનર થવાનું અને એએમએના આંગણે અમે જાપાન ફેસ્ટિવલના આયોજનની પણ શરૂઆત કરી. એની પાછળનો આશય એ હતો કે જ્યારે જાપાનના વ્યાપારી સંબંધો, ધ બિઝનેસ રિલેશન્સ આર ટુ બી ફોરવર્ડેડ, બી જેને કહીએ, તો એની પાછળનો એ અને સી પણ ભૂલાવા ન જોઈએ. એટલે એ જેને એકેડેમિક કહીએ ને સી કલ્ચરલ કહીએ, બંનેને અમે સાથે સાથે રાખ્યા એએમએમાં. અને દેટ ઇઝ વાય we have been conducting Japanese language classes. We have a Japanese study center. We have a lovely library. In fact, we are looking forward with more support. We have more books, Hirashi-san, from you and the foundation. So our library becomes richer. And the cultural events, we are very fortunate કે 3 વાઇબ્રન્ટ થયાની એની સાથે ને સાથે આ ત્રીજો જાપાન ફેસ્ટિવલ પણ થઈ રહ્યો છે. I think it's a great honor for the city of Ahmedabad. અને કોન્સલ જનરલે એમ કહ્યું કે જ્યારે આટલા જાપાનીઓ ગુજરાતમાં આવી રહ્યા છે, when so many Japanese are coming here, Ahmedabad and Gujarat should know what Japan is, what their lifestyle is, what their culture is, what their people and their thinking is. And what could be a better occasion than a Japan festival of this kind to know Japan in its holistic aspects. એ આશયથી આ જપાન ફેસ્ટિવલનું આયોજન થતું રહ્યું છે અને we are very happy that we have been meeting year after year, more and more success. અને મારે આપની હાજરીમાં એટલા માટે કહેવું છે કે જેમ આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ છીએ કે ગીતાના માથે હાથ રાખીને સોગંદ લઉં છું, Hiraishi-san, we say that on the Gita I place my hands and swear and give a promise. So you made a promise before the media this afternoon, but I want you to make a promise before the mayor, because you cannot then, backtrack. And એમણે promise એ આપ્યું છે, મેયર શ્રી, આજે બપોરે કે અહીંયા જે અમને પ્રતિભાવ મળી રહ્યો છે, એમણે લિટરલી એમ કહ્યું કે આવો પ્રતિભાવ, કારણ કે આજે બપોરે મીડિયા કોન્ફરન્સમાં we had nearly 50 representatives of press, television, cameramen, correspondents. એમણે કહ્યું કે આવું અમે ભારતભરમાં ક્યાંય જોયું નથી અને this is one of the most spectacular festivals. તો પછી મેં કહ્યું કે સાહેબ તો પછી શું આગળ શું, એટલે પછી એમનાથી કહેવાઈ ગયું, પણ હવે એમને ફરી પાછું આગા પાછા ના થાય એટલે ફરી કહીએ છીએ કે we will give Ahmedabad a Japan festival every year. Am I right? Did you say that? Hi, yes or no? Say yes or no? Yes. Give him a big hand. And we have not just one, we have 3 videos which are capturing this and we are going to send it to you. Okay? So, Asako-san, he cannot come out now, out of his promise. But let me tell you, it will be a pleasure and delight to have more and more Japan festivals. In fact, very recently, as I was sharing with the Honorable Consul General, we had the Vice Governor of the Hyogo Prefecture in Japan. Hyogo, જેનું મુખ્ય શહેર મેડમ કોબે છે. અને યોગોના ગવર્નર આવ્યા ત્યારે માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈને મળ્યા હતા. નરેન્દ્રભાઈ જ્યારે મોદી સાહેબ ગયા હતા જાપાન, he met the Hyogo governor. The vice governor came and we had discussions. In fact, આપ તે વખતે હતા નહીં, પણ we are actively, અને આપને બોલાવવા પાછળનો અમદાવાદીઓ હંમેશા ગણિત તો એમનું પાકું હોય, આપ સમજો છો. ને હજી હું અમદાવાદી છું, પાણી પીધું છે સાબરમતીનું, નર્મદા તો હજી વાર છે થોડી. ત્યાં સુધી અમારું ગણિત એ હતું કે આ કોબે સાથેની જે એક સિસ્ટર સિટી રિલેશનશિપ બંધાય, તો અમદાવાદ અને કોબે, if we have a sister city relationship, Asako-san, we want a commitment from the mayor today in your august presence, when she gets to speak, that she will forward this sister city relationship with your blessings, of course, because we will need the blessings and support of the consulate. So I want both of you to please give this proposal, which is being nurtured, to bless the sister city relationship between Ahmedabad and Hyogo, the Kobe. So, do we have it, sir? Yes? Give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Friends, I wouldn't want to take much of time. I think I've got my commitments. Thank you. I'm very happy. In fact, it is for the people of Ahmedabad and Gujarat. But let me tell you, just in 2 more minutes before I call upon the inauguration to be formally made, friends, the 2 days, starting from today, in fact, and the 2 next days to follow, is going to be a cultural treat, an extravaganza for the people of Ahmedabad. Today you are going to see what you perhaps could never have imagined. ક્યારે તમે એમ વિચાર કરી શક્યો કે 25 મિનિટની ફીચર ફિલ્મ હોય? And that 25 minutes feature film is a winner of 6 international awards, acclaimed as one of the most unique 25 minutes animation film. And thank you, Hiraishi-san, it was your suggestion to get us this spectacular film. So we are grateful to you. This is a love story. Animation, and this is futuristic. It is a love story that transcends time and space by the celebrated Japanese director Makoto Shinko. In fact, Makoto Shinko is almost a synonym with excellent animation films. The first and the last film on Sunday that we have, Children Who Chase Lost Voices, these are both Makoto Shinko films. But then the other films also which we have, 7 of them which you will see, they're all international award-winning feature films, lovely films, and films which will give you an insight. In fact, as the Consul General was saying this afternoon, that people think that Japan, Dhirenbhai, is only the traditional Japan of samurai warriors and all that. But Japan is much beyond that. And what the modern Japan is, we will have an insight through these films. And Japanese animation films, as I said, it is an ultimate word. So you will have a real treat of these films. Along with that, we have 16 documentary films starting from tomorrow morning. There will be continuous screening, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on introduction to Japan, which you would have seen in the brochure. I don't need to repeat. And there are announcements outside as well. We have all these fascinating workshops on Ikebana, Bonsai, the tea ceremony, origami, etc., according to the timings. And the best thing, મેયર શ્રી હું કહેતો હતો આજે બપોરે મીડિયાને કે અમદાવાદીને જે ગમે કે જેના માટે ખિસ્સું હળવું ના કરવું પડે, એક કાળો પૈસો કાઢવો ન પડે. We are very fortunate that all these programs, have been organized by us with the patronage and support that we have, and more particularly from our Center for the Indo-Japanese Relations and the grant from the Consulate General of Japan. This all participation is totally free. So please enjoy these programs to the hilt. Not to forget the exhibition. I would request all of you after the program, if you have not seen the exhibition, please, you have some of the most fascinating dolls and arts, crafts, toys, etc. on display here. And so for the next 2 days, it is going to be Japan and Japan all over. And let us have the symbolic inauguration of the festival amidst Ajay, can we have the Sakura music? Sakura is one of the most famous and celebrated songs. So we want you to have a flavor of that. And soon after the quick inauguration, we will all sit in the auditorium and enjoy the film, 25 minutes. Okay? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May I request the Honorable Consul General and the Mayor to please come over for the inauguration. And of course, may I now request, you heard the the tinkle of sakura go around, which is marking the symbolic inauguration. And may I now request the Honorable Consul General of Japan, Mr. Kiyoshi Asako, to deliver the inaugural address, friends, amidst a warm round of applause from all of you.
Srimati Meenakshi Patel, Mayor Ahmedabad, Mr. Mukesh Patel, my friends, and President Indo-Japan Friendship Association, Gujarat, and Mr. Nair, Executive Director, Ahmedabad Management Association, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, konbanwa in Japanese. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the inauguration of Japan Festival 2013 today. The Japan Festival 2003 in Ahmedabad is being held to deepen the mutual understanding and enhance the existing bonds of friendship between Japan and India, and to give an insight to the people of Ahmedabad, the culture and tradition of Japan. When we look at the current relationship between Japan and India, it's significant, it's remarkably increasing. Both countries have been intensifying their ties through annual reciprocal visit of the Prime Ministers since 2005. And for this, Prime Minister Shin went to Japan last May, and next is our Prime Minister Abe coming to India, near future. And both of them, when they met in Tokyo, they again agreed to develop our global partnership to strategic partnership. The year 2012 was commemorated as a 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relation between India and Japan. And some of you may remember the fire flower show at the Indian Gateway in New Delhi last December. And I also like to mention about especially special things, the auspicious year 2013. The Imperial Majesty, the Emperor and Empress of Japan visited India from November 30 to December 6, 2013, after 50 years interval. When they were here before, 1960, when they were still crown and crown princess. Their visit was made for a return call on behalf of the Emperor Showa, who could not come, in return for the visit of Japan by then Indian President Prasad. Their Majesty's visit to India at this timing did further increase mutual interest of the people of the both countries and contributed to the further development of the relationship with India based on friendship and goodwill. Many of you could watch in the TV news and the newspapers on their trip to India this time. And this situation, I'm very glad to say that remarkable development of the bilateral friendship can be seen in Gujarat. For instance, the number of Japanese companies operating in Gujarat is around 53 as of October 2012. And the number of Japanese residents are 88 as of October 2013. And I hope it will be increased more this year. Japan is also actively participating in important infrastructure projects such as DMIC, Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, and DFC, dedicated freight corridors. And many part of the project will be done in the land of Gujarat, as you know. I would like to mention briefly some of the highlights of this Japan Festival 2013. Already Mr. Patel mentioned some of them. The festival consists of 3 parts. In the first section, the package of 7 Japanese masterpiece films will be screened. The package includes 3 feature and animation films, 4 animation films. Osaka Hamlet, which will be screened from 11 a.m. tomorrow, is a heartwarming story of everyday relationship and the struggles. And this film was an official selection at the 2008 Tokyo Film Festival. We also screened the 2 animation films of Makoto Shinkai, who is a Japanese famous animation film writer and director. The first one is Voices of a Distant Star, you may watch today. And the other is Children Who Chase Lost Voices, to be screened at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Japan Festival 2003 will also provide the workshop of Japanese traditional arts of origami, paper folding, Ikebana, Japanese flower arrangement, bonsai, miniature trees, and tea ceremony, as you see the masters in the platform. The other section of the Japan Festival 2013 is the exhibitions in the same floor. It showcased the Japanese traditional dolls, artifacts, toys, food replicas, along with the photo panels of the UNESCO's World Heritage Site in Japan. And especially, you may see the end of the room, 2 parts of the dolls. One is for the girls' festival, the other is boys' festival. The older parents, history, ancient, now also hope their daughter to be beautiful and be married good man and to have a good family. So the dolls' festival is hope of the parents of that. And the boys' one is the boy should be strong. Boy should be kind. And at that time, the samurai warriors is kind of idea of the manhood. So you could see some warriors' helmet, swords, and arrows. It is our sincere hope that this 3rd Japan Festival will definitely give the people an opportunity to learn more about the art and culture of Japan and people's life. I hope many people in Gujarat will visit this festival and make it a success. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the Indo-Japan Friendship Association in Gujarat and Ahmedabad Management Association, the co-organizer of this festival, for the immense efforts to make this exhibition possible. So I hope you enjoy tonight and tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Domo arigatou gozaimashita, Asako-san. We must acknowledge our gratitude to you for your support. And of course, we now would like to hear our Mayor of Ahmedabad, Srimati Meenakshi Patel, expressing her joy and happiness at this occasion here in Ahmedabad. Meenakshi Ben, મિત્રો એમને તાળીઓથી વધાવી લઈએ.
Thank you. Namaskar. Good evening. 3rd Japan Festival at AMA. On the auspicious occasion of inaugural function of Third Japan Festival at AMA today, I feel pride and pleasure to be here amongst the dignitaries, and I wholeheartedly welcome on my behalf and on behalf of the citizens of this city, the Consul General of Japan at Mumbai, Mr. Kiyoshi Asako, Consul for Cultural Affairs of Japan, Mr. Hiraishi, Mrs. Jyoti, and Mr. Nikunj Parekh, Mrs. Taruna Agrawal, Mrs. Mona Sodhan, and ex-president of AMA, Mr. Mukesh Patel, and the other dignitaries and representatives attending this festival who have come from India and abroad on the Karma Bhumi, the pious land of Father of Nation, late Mahatma Gandhi. Dynamic leaders Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and other respected and iconic leaders of these countries. Before this, the AMA has hosted two Japan festivals, first in 2009 and second in 2010. And this is the third Japan festival put upon jointly by me and Mr. Kiyoshi Asako. The Gujarat state and the Ahmedabad city have seen the fastest development in all the fields like trade and business, economy, finance, cultural activities, state of arts, science, commerce, under the dynamic and visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Narendra Bhai Modi in recent year. It has been our endeavor, policy and motto to inspire every to friendship and relationship between two cities, states and countries in the larger interest of citizens. The Indo-Japan Friendship Association of Gujarat is the finest example of it because under its auspices, it has successfully created better understanding, cooperation and treaty between India and Japan on different fronts like trade, commerce, business, education, and arts and cultural activities. Over the years, the IJFA has very successfully and with all skill organized diverse program and activities, including exhibition on Japanese dolls, toys, arts, and crafts, film festival, dance and musical performance and games, and along with that has helped quite a lot to expand the trend. Commerce, business, education, and arts and cultural activities and allied functions between two countries, states, and cities. Friends, such programs have always enhanced the friendship between us, and for that credit goes to AMA and IJFA, which have paved the way for setting up of this Jai Krishna Hari Vallabh Das, the AMA center over here, which has very successfully been conducting the Japanese language classes and had hosted Soul of Japan's Samisen musical concert in cooperation with Japanese Foundation, and also organized a seminar on doing business with Japan, with the active assistance of JETRO. In summing up, I again welcome you all on the vibrant Gujarat and Ahmedabad land and congratulate you all the organizers for putting their elaborate efforts to make this festival live and wish it a grand success. Let us strengthen our trade, commerce, business, education, and arts and cultural activities and relations between the citizens of two countries and make a leap toward all-round development, keeping in view the global peace with serenity and sanctity. Thank you. All the Jai Hind. ગુજરાતીમાં બોલવાનું કહ્યું છે ત્યારે એટલું ચોક્કસથી કહીશ કે જ્યારે દેશ અને વિદેશની અંદર સિસ્ટર સિટી દ્વારા બે દેશ અને એના બે સિટી એટલે કે શહેર એકબીજાના રહન સહન સાંસ્કૃતિક અને એજ્યુકેશન એગ્રીકલ્ચર હોય કે પછી એન્ટરટેનમેન્ટ પ્રોગ્રામ હોય કે આપણા સાંસ્કૃતિક પ્રોગ્રામો હોય એનું આદાન પ્રદાન કરવું. ખાસ કરીને હું એટલું ચોક્કસથી કહીશ કે જ્યારે એજ્યુકેશનની વાત આવે ત્યારે ચોક્કસથી બે દેશના બે સિટી વચ્ચે આ માટેના આદાન પ્રદાન એટલે કે સિસ્ટર સિટી વચ્ચેના જે રિલેશનશિપ બંધાય છે એ ચોક્કસ ખરેખર આવકારદાયક છે. કારણ કે જ્યારે આ દેશની વ્યક્તિ બીજા દેશમાં જાય ત્યારે એને એ સંસ્કૃતિ અને એનું રહન સહન જો જ્યારે બે સિટી વચ્ચેના રિલેશનશિપ ક્રિએટ થયા હોય તો ચોક્કસથી આપમેળે જ આ રિલેશન ક્રિએટ થાય છે અને દરેક વ્યક્તિને આ આવકાર્ય હોય છે. માટે હું ચોક્કસથી આ તબક્કે જે રિલેશનશિપની વાત થઈ છે બે સિસ્ટર સિટી વચ્ચે એ ચોક્કસ આવકાર્ય છે અને અભિનંદનીય છે. ખરેખર આવી બાબતો ઉપર ખાસ વધારે લક્ષ્ય આપીને આપણે સૌએ એમાં અગ્રેસિવ બનવું જોઈએ અને આવી વાતોને આવકારવી જોઈએ. આજે જ્યારે જાપાનના ડેલિગેશન આપણે ત્યાં આવ્યું છે ત્યારે આપણે ઉમળકાભેર એમના જે કોઈ થોટ્સ છે એ આપણે અપનાવવા જોઈએ અને કાયમ માટે આ રિલેશનશિપ બંધાય એ માટેના આપણા સૌના પ્રયત્નો હોવા જોઈએ. એ જ અભ્યર્થના. ભારત માતા કી જય. વંદે માતરમ.
ધન્યવાદ, ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ મીનાક્ષીબેન. Asako-san, today the mayor spoke in English and Gujarati. Maybe next festival she can also speak a little bit of Japanese. Because if the sister city relationship starts, it is mandatory for her to learn Japanese. And when AMA tamare tya, we'll give you special home mayor's bungalow tuitions. You will not need to come here, okay? That reminds me, in fact, both the Honorable Consul General and the Mayor will be very happy to know that the founder, president of the Indo-Japan Friendship Association, Sri Jayakrishna Harivallabh Das, with whom I had the privilege of working for more than 25 years, as his secretary, he was, Asako-san, the former mayor of Ahmedabad also, and he could speak reasonably good Japanese. And in fact, that was one of the common bonds for him to be active with the Indo-Japan Friendship Association. Of course, તમને સૌને ખ્યાલ છે કાકાને તો જયકૃષ્ણભાઈ સાથેનો બહુ જ અંગત ઘરોબો છે. કાકાને ખબર છે જયકૃષ્ણભાઈ, he used to be the chairman of the Gujarat State Fertilizers Company, and which was the first company which was set up with the technical collaboration of the Toyo Engineering Corporation. And Jayakrishna used to go in the 1960s to Japan to set up this. So he was a great asset. એટલે મેયરને પણ જેપનીઝ આવડે બહુ સહજ છે બેન, પરંપરા જળવાયેલી છે, તમારે આગળ વધારવાની છે. અને we look forward to a very vibrant sister city relationship as well. So thank you very much for your kind words. And friends, you don't need to wait too long. I am going to invite my dear friend and the treasurer of AMA, Mr. Radia, to please present his vote of thanks, and then we all will come there and we will watch the 25 minutes film that we are all waiting for.
Thank you, Mukesh Bhai. Just a few moments before we see the meal, I just express gratitude. Our chief guests, Honorable Mr. Kiyoshi Asako, Honorable Mayor of Ahmedabad, Srimati Meenakshi Patel, our guests of honor, Mr. Hiraishi, the consul from the Cultural Consul General from Mumbai, Srimati Jyoti Ben and Nikunj Bhai Parekh, Srimati Taruna Agarwal, Ms. Mona Shodhan, Mukesh Bhai, our past AMA president, also president of the Indo-Japan Association. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed very grateful to both our chief guests for having consented to be here to inaugurate the third Japan Festival at AMA. We are also very thankful to all our guests of honor, not only for their presence, but also for their efforts in sparing time for the various sessions in this festival. In fact, the guests, they also had a mini presentation for the press and media, and during the course of 2 days, you will see that twice a day, each workshops are there. They have made a lot of efforts and brought things over here, so I'm sure you'll make the best of it. Over the years, there has been an increase in activities between Japan and India in the areas of academics, business, and culture, ABC, as Mukesh Bhai had pointed out. And with many Japanese businesses and Indo-Japanese joint ventures coming into Gujarat, events like these, like this Japan Festival, will help create more awareness about Japanese culture and also facilitate people-to-people interaction, because see, government and government do it, businesses, the large companies do it, but it's also important that the people-to-people interaction is there and, give way to more activities and more events of this kind. AMA will continue to play a catalytic role through the Jai Krishna Harivallabh Das AMA Center for Indo-Japanese Relations. This is one of our 30 activity centers, and this is the latest setup during the year 2013. A big thanks to the member of the Indo-Japan Friendship Association and the Consul General of Japan for all the arrangements, the AMA staff and the infrastructure for their hard work, and also organizing this event with all these beautiful exhibits even the guests of honor have brought with us, and not forgetting the volunteers of the Vishwa Bharati School. We are also thankful, really a big thanks to the press and electronic media for their presence today. As Mukesh Bhai had mentioned, over 50 people from the press were there during the press meet before this event. Big thanks to them. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending in large numbers. And please visit the exhibition and attend the workshop during the course of next 2 days. And now we'll watch the film which Mukesh Bhai talked about. Please.